The internet is a tool for education, research, and entertainment.
But it also can pose a danger to your children. The problem, men surfing the net looking for children for sex. A 5i team investigation now sheds new light on this problem in a way we think you'll agree has never been done before here in the Valley. Morgan Lowe has the story you'll see only on CBS 5 News.
John, over the course of 2 days, we surfed internet chat rooms and watched as a computer expert pose as an underage girl. These are the same chat rooms your children probably use to communicate with friends. But while we were online, we were contacted at any given time by as many as 20 different men asking us about sex. 10 of those men took it one step further. It's 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, and a 39-year-old man arrives at a Phoenix home planning to have sex with a 14-year-old girl. He brought booze. He thinks she's home alone, and he's not the only one.
Not a pedophile.
Over the course of just 2 days, 10 men came to this home hoping for sex with young girls. But that's not what they found.
Where you going, buddy? Who are you here to see? I don't know.
When they showed up,
13-year-old girl you want to have sex with you.
They had the surprise of their lives.
What the hell is this?
Over.
That wasn't me.
And over.
Why don't you just explain why you're here?
And over again.
I'm mad at myself.
CBS 5 rented a house in Central Phoenix. We wired it with high-speed internet and hidden cameras to show you what could happen in your home with a child and the internet. We got some help from this man.
It never fails to surprise me how easy it is to get these guys to show up.
He calls himself Frank Fencepost, and he's the co-founder of a website named PervertedJustice.com. He and his group target internet sex predators.
In the last year and a half, PervertedJustice.com has caught nearly 600 men online trolling for underage females to have sexual encounters with.
Frank assumes the online identity of a teenage or preteen girl and patrols internet chat rooms popular with young people. But he's looking for men interested in children, men like the one in the beginning of our story. Online, his name is MXDoc2001, and he posted a picture of himself on the web. He starts in on a chat with someone he thinks is a 14-year-old girl. Much of the transcript is too sexually explicit for a TV audience, but this gives you an idea. He asks, "What kind of guys do you like? Are you on the pill? Are you the police or related agency?" Less than a half hour later, he's walking up our driveway.
It's a little late for a house call, isn't it? You want to talk to us about the online chat you were having?
Nope, I don't.
You want to say anything about possibly coming to visit a 14-year-old girl?
In every case, the lure is a young girl who's home alone and could be drawn into a sexual conversation. This man thinks he's chatting with a 15-year-old. After 10 minutes, he asks, "Do you fool around?" The girl responds, "I have fooled around." He writes, "Cool. So you want to hook up now then? I will need to stop and pick up condoms." A Perverted Justice volunteer follows up with a quick phone call.
What are you going to drive so that I know that it's you?
30 minutes later, he's walking up the driveway of our Central Phoenix home and into the spotlight.
Who were you talking to online?
I asked her if the police were involved.
Were you coming over here to have sex with her? Is that what you were doing?
She was 15.
But that isn't exactly true, because 30 minutes earlier,
So you know that I'm 15, right?
She told you she was 15.
I didn't remember that part.
he's not the only one with a memory problem. The man who pulls up in this pickup truck also forgets some key details about the reason he came to our house.
Who are you looking for?
My friend Mike.
Is that who you're talking to
I
online?
haven't been online.
Yeah.
Less than a half hour earlier, he was typing, "I'm old enough to be your dad." A few minutes later, "So when do you want to get together?" We ask him, "Can you bring some beer?" And his online picture confirms he's the man who arrived at the house.
I have never had a conversation with anybody. I don't know what you're talking about or what's going on here.
We'll show you the transcript if you'd like to see it.
He gets into his truck with the six-pack he said he'd bring and peels out down the driveway. But not everyone runs away. In fact, some stick around and
Who are you
talk.
looking for?
I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Yeah, who's your friend? You're looking for a 12-year-old girl that you've been chatting with online?
No.
No? Well, let me read you some transcripts here.
The man posted his picture online. During the chat, he asked, "What is your bra size? Are you a virgin? What time will your mom be home?"
What were you coming here to do?
She wanted to hang out.
I wasn't going to do anything.
But you asked her if she was a virgin.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was, you know, in
Casual
chat.
conversation?
Yeah, I swear to God.
With a 12-year-old girl. Do you think that's acceptable?
No, it's not.
Experts say the kinds of things we witnessed, adult men writing sexually explicit dialogue to children, showing inappropriate pictures of themselves, and showing up at the home of a child, are things that happen all over the country every day. According to pedowatch.com, 70% of sex offenders use the internet, and 1 in 5 children online gets propositioned for sex every year. Police say parents need to be aware of this very real danger.
I don't believe many parents do understand the scope of the problem.
The Phoenix Police Department and other local police agencies have arrested dozens of men in similar sting operations. Recently, they arrested a doctor, a Salvation Army youth leader, and this Army National Guardsman was arrested 4 years ago. We mention him because he was one of the men who showed up at our Phoenix home during this sting operation. He thought he was meeting a 13-year-old girl. Some of these men apologized for their actions after they saw our cameras, but others maintain they did nothing wrong.
What are you coming here to meet a 13-year-old girl for?
I was coming to meet her, a blind date.
After this man left, he logged back online and wrote, "I certainly hope you get some more men, some real criminals, and you will be wise enough not to put some upper-classy college boy on TV who wanted to make a friend." Their explanations may have been different, but they all have one thing in common: they got caught.
They came to this door of this house believing that they were predators, and they got a little bit of a surprise.
Over the past week, several of the men you saw have contacted us wanting to tell their side. Here's what they had to say. This man says, "It was not me online. My girlfriend was chatting online and arranged the meeting. I was unaware of the girl's age." This man emailed, "I was shocked and embarrassed to discover that Annie was in fact a 13-year-old and that this was a setup operation. It was not my intention to meet young girls or have any interactions whatsoever with girls under the age of 18. And finally, this man says, "I am very sorry. I honestly didn't realize the girl was 15. I wasn't paying attention on the phone, more to driving." Now, coming up tomorrow night at 10, we're going to tell you the story of one of these men. Turns out he was in a similar situation 4 years ago to the day that we caught him. And if you're wondering how you can protect your children, log on to kpho.com. We've posted links to websites that are loaded with great internet safety information. For the 5i team, I'm Morgan Lowe, CBS 5 News.